Hello everyone, my name is Lance90 and welcome back to Let's Play Dwarf Fortress, my new tutorial series. So it's been a day or two since I played, but if I recall, I think we just had our traders show up, yeah. And we're trying to get rid of these staircases and walls and stuff that we built here. Because they're surrounded by wood and I think that's causing issues. It could be that the hunter is actually working on this right now. Let's take a look here. I freaking hope so. Everyone's constructing, they're not deconstructing. They're working on this wall. Alright, let's... Oh, we're actually out of room for, like, bones and things. Also, they are just putting bones in this pile. They changed how the custom stockpile... Oops. T for stockpiles, C for custom, T for settings. They changed the refuse. Like, what the... This used to be, like, only remains up here. But now there's, like, this item types, and it has all this other stuff that's just, like, not... It's basically just, like, everything. I don't really know why that's there now. But I think it's causing some minor issues over there. That's fine, whatever. Let's unpause. So the traders are going to unload their goods at the trade depot. We're going to wait for them to get everything unloaded. It's not really going to give us a message. You can just kind of watch and see. Oh, here we go. So there's always a liaison with the trade caravan that will talk to you about what's going on. So they'll automatically pop this up and you can just enter. One. There's much to share. Press A to finish PPQ conversation. What requests do you have of our merchants? Press A to begin discussion. So on this menu, you can request stuff for the next caravan that comes. If you have something specific that you really need, you can go through these lists. The arrow keys goes up and down the middle list here. Left and right on the arrow keys increases the priority, so that's how you would request something that you need more importantly. And then, let's see, plus and minus keys to scroll on the left-hand side of the screen. But we have no idea what we need right now, so we're just not going to request anything specific. Begin on the conversation. Begin on the conversation. Okay, so this is what they're asking for. This is the stuff that they want. And I don't know for sure if this is... if you can give them stuff right now for these bonus prices, or if they're asking for this for later. But, a couple things that I see in particular. Crossbows, those are pretty easy to make, because you can make them out of wood. So we can sell crossbows for 167% of the base price. You can sell blocks. Blocks are very easy to make for over 200% of the purchase price. Thread isn't really easy for us to make. There are some musical instruments that are not too hard to make, but for the most part we're going to be looking at crossbows and blocks. Those are both really easy to make. Yeah, he's just going to keep telling you stuff. Okay. So with that in mind, I'm going to tell our mason to stop building doors. Tell them to start making blocks. I'm also going to give the traders a little bit more time to put stuff down. We don't really have too much to sell. I guess I can sell some of these doors, I guess. We want them, but we don't need them that badly. Because we can always make more. But yeah, we don't have much to sell right now. Most of our stuff is just like survival stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to press Q and then we're going to scroll over the trade depot. We're going to press G to move goods to and from the depot. We're going to look and see what we have to sell. We do have some blocks, so let's see if they're a decent deal or not. We do need blocks for things, so I don't really want to sell them until we get more of them, but it should be okay. guess there's not very much else to sell. Do we have the doors though? I might be able to sell the doors actually, now that I think about it. They may be too large. Doors are too large to sell. Move the blocks there. And then the next thing we need to do is we need to press R, trader request at depot. That'll make sure that our trader comes over here to access the depot. We only want the broker to trade because they have better skills at it. This does mean we'll be canceling the base order. Oh, the hunter is just going berserk right now. Alright, so here he is at the depot. They probably got the goods here. So let's press T to trade. We're waiting for a few more blocks. It doesn't look like we're getting the bonus price either. These little gear symbols with the number next to them, that's how much it's worth. They're only worth 5, so I don't think we're getting the 200% boost to cost. So now we're actually going to unmark these blocks for trading. And we're going to de-request the trader. Kinda sucks, we would have liked to be able to buy our anvil, but we just don't really have anything to sell right now. So we'll want the blocks next time. We could potentially sell like our drink and food, but I don't really like to sell my drink or food. For obvious reasons. The important stuff. It's fine though. They come every year, and there's also chances that we'll get like human caravans or elven caravans to try to buy stuff from. Elves aren't going to have anvils. Humans might though. But let's build some more walls. Draws from their foes, not your friends. That cities learned a lesson of building high walls. Build another set of walls. Try to get this staircase cleared. Everything's pretty much going according to plan, though. Not a whole lot to stress about. Plenty of food and drink. Since we're not selling our doors, let's start placing them. Build door. Start moving all of our workshops down here at some point. You know what? Is our well built yet? I don't think we actually built the well itself. Let's make sure we get that done before winter hits. Okay, I think we're in a temperate climate, aren't we? Yeah, we didn't build our well yet, so let's press B, build. I think well is L. We need more blocks and mechanisms. Well, we're building blocks right now. I don't think we have any mechanisms though, so let's get some rock mechanisms built. Mechanics workshop. I need to load up Dwarf Therapist. Who is our mechanics person? It's our hunter. I think he might have ran out of bolts, so he might have free time to get it done. Oh, they got the staircase clear now. I really don't know if that's the issue, though. I really feel like that's glitched out. So I'm not going to place any more orders for a little bit, just to give them some time to maybe... They're not going towards it, though, so I feel like they're not doing it. Try again. Designate. Remove designations. Designate road construction within. Oh, someone's doing it. Someone's doing it. Holy shit. Is it just because the carpenter was too busy? It could be that only the carpenter can. Okay. So, carpenter is now very important. Let's turn off all of his hauling and shit again. Oops, this thing's up there. Okay, so it could have been that the carpenter was just too busy. But it could have been just there was wood in the way. Oh, that's such a relief. That was like the one problem that we're having for sure was this damn thing's not getting removed. So let's construction again. We'll do it down here this time. Yeah, only the carpenter can. Oh no. Maybe the regular walls can be removed by other people, but the carpenter needs. The carpenter has to do like the staircases and things. I don't know. It must have just been surrounded by the wood, and that was the issue. Thank God it was fixed, though. That was driving me insane. Driving me friggin' insane, dude. Cancelled an order to give water. We need more buckets. That's fine, because now the carpenter is not very busy. Make more wood blocks too, because maybe the stone blocks won't work for the well. They should, but alright, everything is much better now. So now we can work on this defense again. I do want to get this defense going here soon. Can I build the well, though? Like, the well is really important right now. Build. I'm not going to give any mass commands then until we get some more mechanisms built. In fact, let's find our hunter therapist. And I'm going to turn off his crap again. You know, I'm overcomplicating it. I don't want to have to pop in an outdoor therapist all the time. At least for this, because this is not something he's going to be doing constantly. But we should just, well, it does say he's working on that right now. I should just promote the task or tell him to do it now, you know? Instead of changing his actual skills and stuff. Should also build a mechanics workshop underground so that he can get to the stone a little quicker. Like these are peaches. One mechanism, 2 mechanisms, that's probably enough to build the well now. Build well. There we go. We're gonna build it over this one that doesn't have the up arrow. And this is the deep spot. There we go. Who do we need for this job? Architect, and then it should be like either the carpenter or the mason, I think. So the architect is also our hunter dude. Actually, can't promote that task. Like I said, he was eating. We need a bone crafter so we can start making use of all these skulls and things. Anyone who's not particularly busy. Well, these farmers are being not busy, but you can always make farmers busier. Because we can start building our outdoor farm plots. Build. Plot. Now, outdoor farm plots have a little bit more trouble getting placed because they have to be grown on the grassland, and there's pieces of rock like all over our terrain here. So I tend to make smaller plots for outside. I'll just do 3x3 ones instead of so the 5x5s. I'll build them within our walls, of course, so that we're not in danger. Alright, so let's have this one grow asparagus all year round. Oh, that one's not done yet. It's gonna be leaving soon, that's fine. Well, if he's not getting this done, I am gonna have to go in and turn off his other jobs. He's gotta get it done. He's making more. Oh, now we got migrants arriving again.
Ach, no, Mom, no!
3, 4, 5. There might be a crap ton this time because it was just 6. Because we have a lot more wealth in our fortress now. Like we're just getting 6. That's fine, honestly. I don't want too many more at the moment. You stop making mechanisms, you have other jobs to do. Getting that well done. It's about to be winter time, that's why we're getting the migrants and everything right now. Alright, Dwarf Therapist. Let's look at our new batch of people. Beat the dwarves, and now we have a new migration wave. Another hunter, which is great. Pair of fishermen, which is quite useful. I have one. One of them only fish clean though. Building's not too important, that's not going to distract him. I turn cooking off because I don't want him doing that. Cooking is pretty full-time and we want our actual cook to get really good at it. Fine. The other farmers. This guy's a fisher and a farmer, which is not really that helpful. Let's turn off farming. Here, that's good. We have another cook. Don't really need it. Character's not really doing anything. I'm gonna have to be a plant gatherer. This character isn't really doing anything either. Then I'm a plant gatherer. Should be good for now. Could potentially turn off some of these guys' plant gathering if they were good at anything else, but they're not. So this is fine for now. Now we have more people who can do things. It's worth toggling off some more of our good characters. Start letting them be busier. You know what? We really wanted a bone crafter, so let's see. Get rid of that. Have you start bone crafting. I guess I could pick either one of them, so let's see which one's better at it. Bone crafting here. Oh, actually, that person is the better one. Bone carving. Alright, that should be good. Everyone should be a lot more focused. Meanwhile, other characters should be able to get a lot more of the hauling jobs done and everything. Who do we need here? Art detect still. Yikes. He's working on it, okay. And the caravan is leaving. Barely get this well done in time, I think. Use our miner again, but I'm gonna wait for the caravan to go before we use the miner anymore. This caravan might get their pathfinding messed up when I dig the deeper trench here. So it might be more barrels or something. This craft store's workshop, we want to start working with bone. Make all sorts of stuff. You can actually make bone armor. It's pretty cool. Decorating with bone is also a pretty fun option. They'll take anything like furniture and stuff and start putting embedding bones in them. Polished bone. And for now, let's just make a bunch of bolts. Can't remember, do we have someone with a bowyer skill? Yes. That should work. We want to still brew drinks from fruit. We'll want to make more easy meals. And this farm plot, let's plant. Turnips all year round. Please, well. Okay, you gotta stop doing this, buddy. You gotta get that well built. That's the problem, man. There's so many jobs that are just like full-time jobs where if you tell someone to do something, they're not gonna stop doing it no matter what. There we go. Finally done. Back to making doors, please. Now we are ready to start digging some more space here. So go back to channeling. Actually, I'm gonna dig. How do I want to do this? So I want to be able to dig out all these channels. The problem is I have to have some way for him to get in and out. But if I make a way to get in and out, then anyone who falls into the pit including our enemies, specifically our enemies, are also going to be able to get out. But I'm not sure there's much of an option. No, you know what? I remember what I was going to do. I can put a... Well, first, what we're going to do is we're going to build an up-down staircase on the outside, or just a downward stair to start. Then underneath it, a up-down stair. And underneath that, a up stair. So that'll be a path all the way to the base of where our moat's gonna be. It's on the outside, so even if someone does take this path, they'll still be stuck. They'll still be stuck on the outside of our wall, at least, you know. So now, start safely channeling some of this other stuff out. But it may be a better idea, before I get too carried away with that, to start building our bridges. Build, bridge. I think bridge is G. Yep. We're gonna make it so it goes all the way across to the other side. And then the top right here, next to the bridge, it'll say which direction it's moving. So you can just use the W, A, D, and X and S keys to change the direction. So W is forward, D is retract, which is down. I don't know why it doesn't just show a down arrow. Because it's that way, it changes it, so yeah. But we're gonna have it retract. Build logs. For another bridge. Put it here, and we want it to go to the right. Raises right with the D key. Get out of wood. So that's gonna be jobs for the carpenter and architect, I believe. I want to get those up and running before I take out the ramps underneath them. They may take their time with it, so let's have the miner do something down here instead for a little bit. Let's make a mausoleum for any dead dwarves we might end up with. Let's see how far. So that's not what I want to dig. Correct. Let's see. That doesn't look balanced either. 1, 2, 3. Am I losing my mind? You should be able to just center this. I don't know. Let's see. I don't really understand what's wrong, why it's not like balanced. I want this to be the middle of the 11-foot stretch, or the 11 tile stretch. 3, 5, 6, 7. Now it's working. I don't know if I just had like a micro aneurysm there or what, but that didn't seem didn't seem correct. Right. Got the corners. And I want like pillars down the center. There we go. And that's just for aesthetic purposes. It doesn't have to be specifically that size or anything. But I hope you all enjoyed, and have a good day.